do Satan and not to the Most High, and walk after that things that do not profit. That's why don't get it twisted. That's why at the end, when you look at Jeremiah 16:19, that's what they're going to say. And a whole lot of you that's following the unrighteous way of these preachers and these leaders that's leading the people the wrong way, what you going to say? You Gentilites who are really Israelites, and you other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. Jeremiah 16:19. O Most High, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction. Hear that? Not day of love and peace and happiness, but the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, where we are now. This is the ends of the earth. And shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies and passed it down to our children. Vanity, worthless things, and things wherein there is no profit. See? Because the priests have prophesied by Baal and not by the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Therefore, the curse is continually upon us. Come on, they get ready for Halloween in the church. Halloween? How you going to do that in the church? Oh, we're going to come here to the church because we don't want the children to go out there. Now, they don't say children, they say, we don't want the kids, because their minds are Gentilites. You know, they goats, they baby goats, in the mind and in their spirit. And that's wicked. That's why I say they prophesied by Baal. How you gonna have the children dress up for Halloween and come into the church, and you're gonna bring forth the praise of the Most High? You got them dressed up, honoring this Halloween? Does that make sense to anyone? No. But they're gonna be doing it every year. I mean, one church, they had a dang on haunted house. They went to the slaughterhouse, got blood, all kind of blood, and animal parts and all that stuff, scaring the children. But yet still, our people go there like this, like that's the place to go. Jeremiah 5:21. Hear thou this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes, see and see not, which have ears and hear not. You got eyes, but you can't see. You got ears, but you can't hear. Say, fear ye not me? Said the Most High. He said, what he said? I will melt you. I'm gonna melt you in my fury and anger. He said, fear ye not me? Said the Most High. Will you not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand by the bottom of the sea by a perpetual degree, that it cannot pass it? And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Not over that sand. That water he just said, oh, let me get back. Think about a wave be 50 feet out. Somebody said it was out there, it was in the Navy, said the waves went up 100 feet. They thought it was all over. Got to that shore, hit that sand, no matter how high the waves they pulled, let me get back. Unless the Most High allowed it to go over. To bring forth his judgment. Listen, he said, fear you not me, said the Most High. Will you not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand by the bottom of the sea by a perpetual degree, that it cannot pass it? And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. That's the Most High. He set that decree. But this people has a revolting and rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. And I say, you gone. Say, you gone. Neither say they. Neither say they in their heart. Let us now fear the Most High our power, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter, in his season. He reserved unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. He ain't saying nothing about fear of the Most High. He could care less. Everybody got the book open, and hopefully you got the book open. Exodus 20th chapter. But when the book is closed, how do you apply this in your life? Exodus 20:18. Exodus 20:18. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountains smoking. So we're in the wilderness. The Most High gave us the 10 Commandments. And the mountains smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. They got afraid. He said, won't you tremble at my presence? And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountains smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood far off. They got away from them. And they said to Moses, speak thou unto us, and we will hear, but let not the Most High speak with us, lest we die. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, for the Most High has come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off. Moses drew near to the thick darkness where the Most High was thick darkness. And the Most High said unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. Hear that? He talked with us from heaven. Sent his word down here through his spirit, through his angel, to speak to us like he speaks to us right now. Through the spirit. You shall not make with me idols of silver, neither shall you make unto you idols of gold. Hear that? That's what he said. Because, and once you say you should not do that, he says in verse 4, Exodus 20:4, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. With a semicolon, meaning it keeps going. This is included within verse 4, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. Because that's what people are doing. Remember, they bow down to bow, worship. Follow the ways of these religions. Telling you ain't got to follow the law, but you want mercy and grace, and you a Gentile. Get the heck out of here. Miss me with that, man. Mercy and grace is to those that were given the law. You need mercy and grace because the curse came upon those that broke the Most High's laws. And that's the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. He said, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. So don't think you get away with nothing. He's going to get you. And showing mercy to thousands of them that love him. And keep my commandments. There it is. You want to love you? Keep his commandments. Do what he say do. Inquire about what's right. You don't inquire what's right. You already know what's right. That's why when you meet your judgment seat, you're going to meet your judgment seat. You say, oh, I know. You got to say, I know. Because you ain't asking a question. You should already know. Jeremiah, the 9th chapter. Start at verse 1. Jeremiah 9 and 1. 3:10. He said, assembly of treacherous men. In this the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High. And Psalms 119, 142 says, thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. So if you're not following the law, you're the children of the devil. In this the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High. So if you ain't following what the Most High say do in his law, statutes, and commandments, you're not of the Most High. Neither he that loveth not his brother. So you don't love your brother, you're not of the Most High. Well, this is the message that ye have heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, he let Satan come in his mind and slew his brother. Hey, and wherefore slew he him? Why did he kill him? Because his own words were evil. He's going to bring some props to the Most High. Most High say, you know, listen to sin without the shedding of blood. He want a blood sacrifice. All they have to do is ask his brother, Abel. But no, that pride. I ain't asking nobody for nothing, so you do without. Because you got pride. That's why I say the city's going to be troubled because of the pride. Martial law and all that's coming here. Because of the pride of the people. Just like Cain was very prideful and wicked. And his own words were evil, and his brothers righteous. Going back to Jeremiah 9. Treacherous men. Assembly of treacherous men. Verse 3. Jeremiah 9 and 3. And they bend their tongues like their bow for lies. They bend their tongues, the words that they say, bunch of lies, liars. But they are not valued for the truth upon the earth. A lot of people not valued for the truth upon the earth. They're just doing enough to get by. A lot of times I look at this as just a formality. Spiritually dead. Spiritually in darkness. As I say, they ain't valued for the truth upon the earth, for they proceed from evil to evil. And they know not me, said the Most High. Hear that? Wicked Israelites, the children of the devil, take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother. For every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slander. And they will deceive every one his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies. Hear that? People that have taught their tongue to speak lies, and they justify, that's why the Most High going to burn them up. He's going to melt them. Because they have taught their tongue to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity, and justify the deceit. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Where we live at, we live amongst a bunch of liars, a bunch of deceitful people, doing all kind of stuff, and think the Most High ain't gonna deal with them. I ain't found nobody, I got a secret liar. I ain't found nobody gonna burn finger after finger after finger after finger after finger after finger, burn your hand, burn your arm, burn your chest, burn yourself up, put that meat back on you, and let the worms, let the maggots eat you up continually. Because the Most High got worms inside of everybody. That's why whenever a person dies, ain't no flies that will come in to get it. The worms that's inside you, the Most High put the worms inside you to eat you up. That's why you don't find somebody that dead in a few days. The worms inside will eat them up. And depending on how they ate, the faster it's going to happen. Most people, you talk about here, they ain't following no diet. They probably eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, whatever they put on in front of get in front of their face. Eat. Verse 6, Jeremiah 9 and 6. Their habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit, they refuse to know me, said the Most High. Well, say they want to hear smooth words. They want to hear lies. Then they speak. They seek their tongue. They teach their tongue to lie. That's why it says in Ecclesiastes 3:24, for many are deceived by their own vain opinion, worthless opinion, and an evil suspicion overthrown their judgment. Therefore, thus said the Most High Power of hosts of armies, behold, I will melt them. You think the Most High playing? Thus said the Most High Power of armies, behold, I will melt them and try them. For how shall I do for the daughter of my people? Their tongue is an open arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit, speaking lies. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he layeth his weight to try and get him. Oh man, what's going on? Shalom, brother. Y'all about to sit down and shout at God. Hey, brother, what's going on, man? But in his mind, he layeth his weight to get you one way or another. Because they're not righteous. They're the children of the devil. Better take heed, people. Better hear the word of the Most High. He's talking about our people. Ezekiel 12, verse 1. The word of the Most High also came unto me, saying, Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house. Hear that? We dwelling in the midst of a rebellious house, a rebellious family, which have eyes to see and see not. They can see this, but they can't see. They see the words, but they can't understand. They have ears to hear and hear not, but they are a rebellious house. Rebellious house. Who live in a house family, rebellious family of Israel. Can't do anything together. It's sad. Can't come together. That's why the Most High said He's going to melt. Therefore, verse 3, thou son of man, prepare thee stuff for removing, and remove by day in their sight. And thou shalt remove from thy place to another place in their sight. It may be they will consider, though they be a rebellious house. Well, I said, man, sometimes you just gotta keep it moving. Like you telling these people, you gotta move on. Gotta keep it moving. Romans 11 chapter. 8th verse, Romans 11. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Unto this day. No matter how much you bring forth, how much do you really know? How much are you retaining? How much of this are you really applying in your life once the book is closed? What you going to do when it comes for you? Hopefully he won't melt you. And David said, it's King David, let the table be made a snare, a trap, and a stumbling block, and recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down. He said, bow down their back always. Verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which you seeking for? We ain't The sheep that hear Mashiach Yahushua voice. The 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. And 2/3 will be blinded still. Romans, the 2nd chapter, the 4th verse. Romans 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. Romans 2 and 1. Therefore thou art inexcusable,